Now we're gonna be talking with Mr. Lehr. Oh, hello. Oh, you look really performative today. Can we go interview you?
Okay,
I want to talk to you about some stuff.
we're here now.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I had you, but it wasn't never this quiet. But yeah.
That's because no students are here. Anyways, an interview often involves questions and then answers. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Ask me how I know that.
how do you know that?
Because before I became a teacher, I was a journalist for 10 years.
You were?
Yeah.
For where?
Started off at a small paper called the Antelope Valley Press, then the LA Daily News. Then after grad school, I worked for the Ventura County Star.
Wow.
I was a journalist in part because I could write and get paid for it, but I kind of got bored with it and, just started thinking again about teaching. That had always been in the back of my mind.
Or like a backup plan or something?
Not quite a backup plan. It was a first plan that I'd considered, but went in another direction first. And
Well, what motivates you to come here? Because I don't know, some teachers like sugarcoat it, and sometimes they don't even like going to school. But
well, I mean, I'm a big fan of learning. I'm taking classes through UCLA Extension. I'm taking creative writing classes now. Yeah.
really,
So I'm a big fan of learning. Um, yes, and one of the best parts about teaching is building a rapport with your students. Just getting to know them somewhat, helping them learn, helping them arrive at understandings of things. And literature, studying English is all about figuring things out. What does this mean? How's it relate to our life? Your stuffed teddy bear. Why do you carry a teddy bear around with you?
am I not allowed to?
You can't. Anyways, I thought this was about me.
Or you taught me AP Lang. I passed that test, by the way.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much because you
I was an
taught me
awesome
everything.
teacher. Okay.
Yeah, you're a really well. I'd say reliable, but it's just, what can you tell us about these posters?
Well, when I moved to the school from Chatsworth, I wanted some stuff that was just kind of made my room more personal. So one of my favorite movies is No Country for Old Men. It's based on a book by one of my favorite authors. Band of Brothers was a great HBO series about the D-Day invasion in World War II, when I'd read a book about that as well. Um, that's just Vincent Van Gogh. This is a lines from movies, famous lines from movies that have won Academy Awards. I'm not a big movie person, but I'm a big word person, and I just like some of them. Yeah, the storyline. Cormac McCarthy, all his works are rather dark and talk about um, some sort of ominous something approaching. So
Well, I've heard of that movie. I've never heard of that one. I've heard of some. What about the?
that's a quote by, famous quote by Edgar Allan Poe from his poem *The Raven*. The Raven says, "Nevermore." Most people, when they think of Edgar Allan Poe, they think about like a horror story, but really any of the horror, any of the supernatural things actually come from within people in his books. That's one reason I like his writing. I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand him. They think of him as more horror, but the horror comes from people.
Yeah, because I always hear that people don't really like Edgar Allan Poe.
They
Maybe
just
for
don't
that
know him.
reason. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta do your research and stuff. So you like to write. What do you like to do for hobbies?
For hobbies, well, so even though I've pretty much studiously avoided running most of my life, about 7 or 8 years ago, I started running. One of the first races I did was a 10K in Vegas, the Rock and Roll 10K. I did that one. Over the last year, I've done three. Let's see, the Boney Mountain Half Marathon, um, Kodiak, which was in Big Bear, at 21K, which is a half marathon as well. Probably done about 15 races. So that takes up a lot of time after school.
That's really tiring too, I'd assume.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, one of my students from Chatsworth. That's from Boo Radley from the book To Kill a Mockingbird. There's a movie version of it where I forgot the dude's name. Richard Dreyfuss. I don't know. some actor that was his first role, and so she drew me a picture of that. Oh, that it's not Mr. Iniguez. Everybody thinks it's Mr. Iniguez.
I remember I was in your class and I was like, "Is that Mr. Vegas?" I sat over there. I sat pretty far.
So this was one of my former students at Chatsworth named Carlos Zaragoza. He was in my 9th grade English class. At Chatsworth, I did the school newspaper as well, and he was the editor. A really great guy. Universally, everybody liked him. And unfortunately, sadly enough, he was murdered a few years ago by his brother. So, yeah, just to sort of honor him, I have his picture there. Yes. And this is a painting of Joshua Tree that my wife did. We took a trip there during spring break a couple of years ago. So,
well, thank you very much for this communication. Thank you very much for this.
okay. Right.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Away from the feeling of being alone, bless the telephone.